Alrighty, welcome back. What we're doing is what I said we were going to do. We're going to take the engine of this bad boy. Aiden has welded up the hinges on the other side. I've got him ground down somewhat. He's inside here trying to weld this firewall up before we get started because we don't want to shove. We do not want to shove this piece down over before we get the firewall welded in there. Seeing where this is a COD, cab over distributor. That's what we're doing right at the present moment. So I'm just jacking this up again. We got some door skin right there. All right, Aiden, let's pick up on this car a little bit. There we go. You got her. That's good. Just gonna jack it up, take the engine out. We have to put the legs of the hoist underneath of the arms of the car. We're gonna take the engine out because we've got it figured out. If you can come this way, sweetheart, for a minute if you want to come. We'll just take a look. I'll open this door up. Piece of weld there, that's sharp. I'll have to get that. But you can see where I've cut it, and you can see the flywheel, the back of the engine. I've got it cut there now so it fits. Also, it's cut, but in actual fact, the engine still has to go back some. If you noticed last time, the engine's leaning forward quite a bit. So what I have cut out will give us more than enough because I've cut it out for where the engine is at right now. Let's get her shoved in here. Aiden has started welding up the firewall on the inside, but let's face it, it's hard to get at. That's why we're pulling the engine out now. We're going to try to put the firewall in this bad boy. How far we have to go before the... Can you push that in there yet, Aiden? Will that go in there?
Yeah, she'll go.
Okay. Alrighty, man. You want to tighten this up? Tighten up. You want to take the jack and start jacking her up? Oh, yeah, you jack her up there, get a little pressure. We'll take out the bolts. Hit there a little bit.
All right.
Get a little pressure. Second.
Yep.
I'm gonna get these bolts in. Right now, haha. Perfect.
Excellent.
Alrighty. Up and out, I guess.
All
Up
right.
and out. Yeah. Go ahead. You can jack away. Go for it.
Anything?
Yeah, go for it.
No, it's not wanting to go.
Oh, it's coming up. Don't you worry. You jack away.
Don't?
It's coming up, man.
All right.
Yeah, there you go. Tickety-boo, just like that. Yeah, you keep jacking her. Slow and steady will win the race. And yes, it would be a time, it would be quite a time to see, you can see where the firewall is going to come out here. You would have to take the radiator out of it, and you'd have to pick it up so far, and then you'd have to pull the engine ahead, and then up and out. I can see that now. The radiator would have to come out, fan would have to come off. So, we could pull it, just a second here, Aiden.
Yep.
What I'm saying is we'd have to pull it out a little ways to get it up through. So keep going if you like.
Yep.
Please and thank you. This isn't my favorite thing to do, but it's what we have to do to get it done. And you'll get to see where I've cut it out for the transmission. And that way there, the job is done that we need, is to know if everything's going to fit or not. We know the distributor's going to fit. If not, we know it's right above where we've cut, so we can incess it. Not incess, recess. Jeez, I better go easy, hadn't I, first thing in the morning here. We'll incess the firewall. And the sad part is we have to go up quite a ways to get it up over the hood of the, or the roof of this thing, or the hood of this thing, is because these would hold this holds the car up. We're just getting the car up high enough to get the jack stand or the motor stand underneath of it. That's why the jack's involved. How much further can we pull? Can we pull back just a little ways? That's all right. Just, yeah. Keep going, I guess. Just have to be careful bringing it up over, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna hit it on the way.
Keep going. I heard something, didn't you?
Yeah.
I didn't like the sounds of that. Did you?
Making me nervous. Just a little bit.
All right, let's pull her back. Gotta go up a little further, have we, or jack her up a little bit more. All right, we're almost to the ceiling. Keep going.
Okay. I think
All right, let's you pull on that, stand on the back of that thing. Let's pull that thing out. Whichever way you can pull it on her. Pull her right out if you can. Awesome. Awesome. All right, just a second. We'll just hold her right there for a second. You stand on the back of that thing, please and thank you. I'm just going to let it down slowly. Just a little bit. So it makes it easier to play with. Up high like that will make it tip easier.
Okay.
You know, just want to pull it out a little bit further. Let's try to pull it out on the cement there if you can. Just pull hard. Pull hard. Keep going. Beautiful. Hold up. Just let her down some. We will. I heard a lot of people saying that we need the dummy engines. That'd be great. That would be awesome. But I've never had the will to buy one yet, I guess. I've always just used what we had, but it would be nice to have like the plastic 350 shed blocks and whatever other blocks they have. They probably have them all. We'll leave that like that for now. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this down, let that down. That right there for now.
Okay.
What I'm going to do is, once we get that firewall and we can do it a little bit down there, I'm going to weld down just a little bit on this side, and we'll get the bottom later. When we put the pan in, it's going to come in about here. You can still see underneath of it. So I just want to weld all the way down there, and then we'll go for it. How's that, Aiden?
Sounds good.
Sounds good?
Sounds excellent.
There's where we're cut out for the transmission. It's cut out for that. That's good. I want to go and buzz off some grinder marks there, and then we'll put the pan on the top and try to fit the we probably maybe should make sure the hood fits first with this thing before we put the firewall on. I'm not sure. Bum, 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 bum. I guess. I don't know what to do right this second as we got that engine out of there. Weld that in there and go for it, or put the firewall in there. Aiden, I'm going to get you to take them off, will you please, and thank you. But make sure you take the hinges off himself, take out the washers and the bolts himself, and just poke the hinge.
Right.
I'm going to get the welder going and try to get inside there and finish that down the edge. Take that off any way you can. Had to take a look at it for a minute. Don't know what's really going on here yet. Got the engine out of it. You You got both washers?
Both washers, yep.
Oh, all right. I'm just going to take it down the edge here a little further so we can put the top piece on. Oh, need ground. Look at that. Camera one put on the ground here a little bit. There, hooked up there. Cool that down real quick.
Here. Ooh,
Watch it, joint. I'll give you that air.
Yep.
I'll need it again here in a second. Thank you. Just give that top for a second. Yeah, I'd say it's a little easier welding without the engine. You want to take that hose to the other side. That way there I'll blow it off on this side. So what I'm trying to do is just weld it down far enough we can grind it off nice. And then put that piece on. Thank you. Just don't want to warp the firewall up that we put in it. Don't want to warp it all up. No, we do not. Just want to weld it up. Right? Not warp it up. Thank you. Trying to weld it down far enough we can get underneath it and it'll all be welded on the top. Because once we get this piece in here, we're not going to see it. I keep saying that, but we're not going to get to see it. And basically, I need somebody like that to hold the hose till I get done what I need to get done. Really do. All right, that's fine. I think we'll go with that. You want to pass me in a flapper wheel?
Yep.
Nope. Just gonna weld down the side here of these pieces here. Making sure they stay. Good. These hinges got to stay in place. Doesn't seem like that's going anywheres. Cool. Give you that.
Gotcha.
Put on my earmuffs for a second. Earmuffs right there.
Yep. That's
Cool. Helmet, please and thank you.
Yep. Like a NASCAR pit crew out here.
Yeah, there you
You're
go.
doing good.
Huh? We've got that welded halfway down. We're good now, halfway down. When this comes out, we'll still be able to see the weld that and grind that off. And basically what's going to happen there is we'll shoot some kind of primer on it, some kind of epoxy on it, seam seal it, and it would be painted. You're not going to see it because this piece's going to come out here, this piece is going to come out here. And to take away from any, stuff that doesn't look good as it's welded there, because there's 3 or 4 different layers, we just seam seal it, take all the pockets out of the weld, and it'll be fine. It'll be fun. Something just hit me in the belly and it didn't feel that good. Alrighty, this is what I want done. We have a firewall all made up over here. This is what I'm going to get you to do, Aiden.
Yep.
Turn your welder off there for a second. I'll explain it to you. We'll put a piece in there. You want to bring over the, maybe, you grab that bench out there and bring it in, maybe.
All right.
I'm going to get him to get the firewall ready while I'm trying to sand back what's going on there to get ready to put the firewall against that. This piece needs a piece. You can see this side. It's got a nice round edge on this side. This side does not because we cut it out of a piece of metal that didn't have it. Remember that?
Yeah.
So it has to be fixed before we put it in. So that's what I'm going to get you to do. There's our piece. This is what we want. See that little piece right there, Aiden?
Yep.
I want you to cut that out on that shear.
Yep.
Then I want you to put that in there and butt weld it in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Cool.
easy peasy.
Awesome. He just said okay. I said great. Awesome. I'm just going to flapper wheel the front of this off. No good to say anything or do anything, is there? Huh? Doesn't, you know, doesn't make it any better or any worse. Just tore off my microphone in the back. Just unclip that. That thing's hanging off me. It's not our day, boys. Get it close, and then grab a pair of vice grips. You can flapper wheel so it feels good.
All right.
Looking good there. Everything's looking good.
There we go. Got her figured out
Flatten
now.
her out, put a pair of vice grips on her. Get her. And also, if long as the gap is nice when you weld that in there,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what the outside is because you can shape that too, eh? I
Yeah,
suppose
just
you're
go
trying to get the. Yeah, just put a pair of vice grips on it and shape it.
Shape it around with the flapper wheel.
Yeah, this thing right here. A pair of vice grips. I'll help you.
Yes.
I will. There's a pair over here.
Good one.
There's a pad over here, man.
All right. Save my fingers for another day.
Let me see the line though when you put your vice grips on.
Like that.
This way.
That way.
Yeah, go ahead. Just want to see your line, right? Yeah, there you go. You can tack that on. Turn your welder on. I'll hold it for you.
Lower your helmet.
Ah, you don't want that sweaty thing. Get
Okay.
your own helmet.
All right.
You don't want that sweaty thing. No, you don't want that sweaty thing.
It's another warm day.
I have to be careful in the morning to grab my own sweaty hat. I have to revert, you know. Take your time.
All right.
Let's hit it right about here somewhere, okay? You just wait till it's flush.
Yeah.
Go for it. No. You hit there, you'll burn the end off.
Ah, okay. Send
Just
it.
start right there somewhere, and then we'll go from there. Go for it. Good. You got it? Yeah, you do. Let's hit it again where it's flush right there. It seems to be flush, don't it?
Yeah.
Second. It is now. Here, hey, wait just a minute. Take your welder, turn it up like that.
It's on top.
You got her now. It's on. You're on your own.
There we go.
Yeah, you're on your own. Basically, that's just a piece that was missing in the metal that we had. You're going to want your air after you tack that to just
Get it cooled down.
keep it cool so you don't take off anywhere. When I flapper wheeled off, just keep it cool where you're welding. So this piece here is ready to rock and roll and put in, I think, or close to it. Because I'm gonna wait for Aiden. Or actually, we're gonna wait for Aiden. He's gonna buzz and clean that up, or get that welded on there. That's just the piece that's missing. That didn't look good. It's still flush. Seems to be, doesn't it?
It's V.
Well, that one there is not doing so good, is it? Watch this.
Yeah,
Let's get a hammer and a dolly. Make it fit.
Flushed over.
That's what you can do. Make it fit. The plan. See how we did that?
It just brought it around.
We just made it fit. Go ahead.
All right.
Let's take a look, baby. Come take a look. I think that would be our rescue helicopter. Not sure who's getting rescued, but I wish them the best. This is what the hood looks like. We got the hood ground down. I got the center ground down. Got the primer sanded off it. So that looks really good. I just got a little bit of welding to do down here to get that peak finished off. We're going to carry that down there a little ways. And then the hood's ready to go. Yeah, the ends are still cut off. I don't know what I'm doing there yet because of the firewall. I really feel right here when I put that hood on, it was hitting. So I'm going to have to make an adjustment there before we do the firewall. But this piece is going in on the flat part on top of here. And we're going to put that in there. Where it's not welded down there on the bottom of the firewall, we'll get down there and clean that off after this is only going out so far. So we'll be able to get down there and clean that off. Probably didn't have to weld it solid, but we're going for it. Yes, we are. We're going for it. The hinges are welded in there. They're not going anywheres. I also can tack them in from the back side. I can. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, then hit the air.
All right.
Finish that bad boy off. And that's just because it wasn't fitting good in one side. And we want to add that piece to it. We want to make a look to it. Zip cut here. Cut off this. I'm going to try the hood on and just see. When I put the hood on, there was a couple places that I couldn't get it tight, so I'm going to do that right now. When I put the square stock running on the 45, okay, it hit. You can see where it's hitting. You can see where it's hitting. It's right there. So I'm going to knock that out. It's hitting right there, the square stock, this square stock in here. It's hitting on the firewall there. I'm going to cut that out. Kind of wondering what's going to happen there when we put the firewall in. What I'm wondering. Cut that side off. I guess. The hood is amazingly sturdy. Like putting that inner construction in there, wow! Like it's really quite something. It really is. You can see where I got to cut that out. He's a madman. Yeah, we'll have to. When the firewall gets on the front of that, it goes on that. Not sure what I'm going to do there yet. I'm going to have to make a French thin piece, I guess. How you make it out, Aiden?
Should be good now.
Oh, good. Look at that now, would you? We'll take a little hammer and dolly. I wonder if I took that back or did I leave it? No, it's right here. Turn your welder off. Now, we're going to show the people at home how good you are.
Wipe it off.
Watch it here. I just want to stay in the middle. Well, do you want to hold that? Just hold that so it don't move. Flatten her out a little bit here so I can get everything. And the weld if I can. Let's take the little grinder, little air grinder, and get at that a little bit better. Excuse me, sweetheart. Now, you can see the amount of metal that we took off of that. Good job. That's good. Don't want to do that. Not working out so good, is it? Alrighty. That's the piece that we need in there. That's fine. That's weighed in down inside the fender. Weighing down inside the hood where it fits, but that's okay because I'm happy. I want to put the hood back on, Aiden. You want to give me a hand, put the hood on, makes it easier for me?
Yep.
We're going to put the hood back on, see if I got that cut out right. If the hood's cut out right, then we're going to continue right on. We'll put the flat piece in for the firewall, and we'll go from there. I'm going to take the back, you take the front, I guess. I'm just going to set it down there for a second. Alrighty. Could you get your fingers out?
Yep. There we go.
Alright. Now that still hitting on your side a little bit? It's hitting on my side still. Hitting on your side still?
Just a little bit. I think it's
just a little bit, he says.
The gap works.
It's hitting still, isn't it? Huh? Still hitting. I'm just wondering, like this side here, I like this side, how it's... Does that seem like that's too long, that piece? Seems like a little too long, don't it?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. Hey, sweetheart. I think we just cut that section out, maybe. Make it simpler to replace that piece, I think. Just gonna take the whole thing out and knock that off just a little bit. All right, Aiden, grab a hold of it if you can, that side. Let's set her out here again. I'm going to cut a little more off, obviously. Don't like that hole like that, but anyways, not square like that. Doesn't look good, does it? Don't like that at all. But gonna leave that for now. We'll figure it out now after we get it on there, what we're gonna have to do. I don't know. Good job, Aiden. See you walk around the engine trying to get the best you could. Good job. Now, my side will go down okay. Will your side go down okay? Or no, or maybe, or it will. Yeah, I don't like that. That's kind of ugly look. We're going to have to put a piece in that, obviously. put a piece in that, obviously. That won't be so bad. That'll be where the square stock runs down to meet the hood. If you know what I'm trying to tell you. There's square stock on this side of the hood.
Yeah.
When we put square stock, we'll weld square stock up in there. We'll run it down here. Then we'll have to put a piece of metal on it anyway, so we can actually cut that all off as far as that goes.
And then just make one piece cover up.
But the firewall, no, we'll just bring the firewall down here. Then we'll take the square tube and close that over. After I think what's going on, where we welded the piece in the center of the hood, you take a look inside. Take a look inside. It's right hard up against the firewall. If you take a look right here, see how the hood is right hard up against the firewall right there? See that? That's fine. But what I think has happened where we weld that square piece in there, now this has got this edge standing up straight and it's got that edge over there standing up straight. This has got to come down a little bit on that side and that's got to go down that a little bit on that side. So what's probably going to happen is we'll set the hood on something and then push down on the sides and make it come down a little bit.
Okay.
Alrighty, let's take the hood off. Alright, we're sort of cooking with gas, but sort of. Let's put the firewall piece in. Let's do it. Let's put the firewall piece in. Hinges are well. You're going to stay on your side. I'll stay on the side I'm on. It can't go. Is this the side up? I think so because it had weld on it. Yeah, this would be the side that's up. Your side goes down in. And bend this up in here. There we go. Now we'll put it up in here. You can see how we want it to fit up and see, look inside here, see how we want it to fit up inside where the hood is. We want a nice fit up in there. That's, yeah, we do. So what's going to happen is, I got some, going to have to take that out again. I'm going to have to make them holes a little bigger because I got quite a bit of weld going around there. Yeah. So we'll make that a little bit bigger, obviously. All right, we'll take it back off. Put your end down in, bend this end out. It might be just easy to grind them off a little bit. I'm going to take a grinder, grind them out a little bit. And that way there, instead of changing the pattern that we have, we'll just grind it off a little bit. I'll get you to take that right out of there, Aiden. I want to jump up there, but I probably can't. Alrighty. Let's do it again, Aiden. Let's do it again. Alrighty. Fitting in there now, aren't we? Or not bad. Was that going down the front of that willet?
Side's good on the weld.
Yeah, okay. I might as well get you to do the welding. Why not? You can put your helmet on. I'll do the holding. I'm going to get inside the truck. You're going to get in here and get in from the front. All right. And get your helmet. I'll pass the stuff in if you like. You got your helmet. You get that in. I'll pass you the gear, and I'll go into the door. Okay. And I'm going to hold that part of the firewall down. We're going for it. That's what we're doing. What's that? The welder's unplugged? We're going for it. Trying to do something here. Trying to do something. Sometimes something is a lot. Isn't it, baby? Sometimes something is a lot. Got your welder. Got your ground. You got a nice little piece welded on there. Well done. Well done. Piece welded on there. I'm going to turn your on. I'm going to get... What am I going to push down with that? Yeah, that square. We're going to have to do something with that, obviously. Yeah. I see smoke. We smoking still here? Something's on fire. What did we burn last? Okay. Yeah, just seen a little smoke, that's all. That might take off on you, Aiden. Huh? Can you get it back out?
Yeah.
Okay, you got her. There we are. Alrighty. Let's do this. I want you to put your first weld right here in the center. I think that fits both sides nicely. Put it right there. Awesome. Straight all the way across. Put one right there. Put one on the other side of that thing. So all I'm trying to do is make it even, right?
Yeah.
Even gap. Put on the other side of that thing where she's tight.
Get her?
Nope, didn't get the metal behind it. Yeah. You might want us to that you can get it. Just leave that one alone for a second.
Okay.
Let's go over here at the point. Let's go on this side.
Around.
And make sure you get on the thick metal first and run it over to your sheet metal, okay?
And run it in. Okay. There we go.
Hey, you got it that time, buddy. One run in between that.
Yeah.
Heavy metal, then sheet metal. You might want to be in here where I'm in, probably do a better job welding. One of them let go on you. Heavy stuff first. Ah, better. Right in the corner there. Heavy stuff.
Right there?
Yep. Sounds good now. And the only the reason I'm welding now, can you see the line we got going across here?
Yeah.
Looks good, don't it? That's why I'm welding it. Other than that, if the line was crooked, I'd take it back out and play with it and all that sort of stuff. But basically, I just want that line straight. All right, good job. That's the way I want that thing tacked on there. Bye! Whoop, whoop, whoop. Awesome. Awesome. Yep. Let's get her in the corner, right in the corner. Yep, right in the corner there. Good. Awesome. Awesome. Start over here. Get that one in the corner. If you can. Yeah, you can get whatever you want to get, wherever it's tight.
Okay.
Cool. Sweat going in my eyes. Go ahead, try to. Awesome. This is really closing her up right now by, yeah, wherever you can get her in the corner.
Okay.
Put one on the corner too, right in the very corner, yeah. Now, can you still weld that stuff underneath all the finish it? Can that still be finished down there?
Oh, yeah.
All right, that's what I was hoping for. That's what I was hoping for. Will you pass me the helmet there, baby? And I'll just take the welder from Aiden for a second. I'm on the right side to weld this bad boy. Thank you very much. I'm just going to tack that along there, Aiden. All I need you to do is turn your head so you don't get blinded. That's all.
I got it. I'll put my shield in.
We'll get ready. You might as well get out, and we'll get ready to put the firewall in.
All right.
We'll get the firewall ready. I'm just going to tack this along here. Because I want to. I'm on the best spot. What do we got it looking like? It's not gapped too bad. I'm going to do it again though. Alrighty, I'm going to say that's. I'm going to tack on either side. Cool. Give that to you. Now we're going to go for the firewall. It's up there nice, held up there nice. Wow, I like that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look, hold my helmet. That's why we call it the cab over distributor. The cab is over top of the distributor. Just a funny thing that someone said one time, so we stuck with it. Yeah, go ahead. Just checking my mic, boys. Going good? All right, going good, going good. Door shut. Alrighty, Aiden. Lincoln Electric got some new. Ooh, that looks good. Alrighty, you want to go to the other side?
Yep.
I'll pass you over the firewall. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to start going in a general. When the center. Good, you can get underneath there and weld all that. That's great. I just wanted to weld some up. We're trying to rush in there and trying to get that welded up before we put the firewall in. We can do a real nice job on AC. Still do a nice job on it. We still can. The hinges are welded up the front. They had to be welded front. We took them off because I didn't want to melt the plastic washers. That's welded on there. I can tack them on the back side, but I can do that at any point in time inside. I'm just talking it over with myself because these have to be welded there. I just can't have them hanging there with a tack on them fall off. The firewall's been flattened off. Don't know what's happening here yet, but something's going to have to happen there because there's another piece of square stock that has to come down. That might have to be cut off, recessed in. I'm not sure yet. Alrighty, I'm going to pass you the firewall. We're at 54. Let's put the firewall in and try to get it to shape. We'll try to get it to shape, and then we'll probably, no doubt, probably try to bead roll an edge around this. Don't know when that's going to happen. Don't know what's going to happen before. And we haven't put this in with that piece of metal up like that. You know what I'm saying? We've always... I'm going to stick that in there.
My side has to come out a little bit.
A second now. Oh, you obviously have to come down a little bit? It has to go down, eh? You have to go down and get underneath that.
Yeah.
Ah, you have to come out some.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah!
Just a bit.
So, just a minute now. Let me get this side over here again. I'm just going to see what we got here for a fit. That's quite... How do we do that now? All right, here we go. This is where it all. Take your firewall, bring it. No, take it down underneath there. There you go. Take it down underneath there. There you go. Yeah. Whoop whoop. So now we're still going in. It's pushing down. Let me see that. Pushing down on that. This part, is it not? It's got to go up more. That piece has got to go up more because it's pushing us down. That one's pushing. Well, it is pushing us down a little bit. I think we need to come look at this, Aiden.
Yep.
Look at it with me. See how this piece was up nice?
Yeah, it's nice.
Not now, is it?
No, it's been pushed.
Pushed down, isn't it?
Yeah.
And why is it pushed down? See underneath there? See this piece underneath here? Well, see underneath the square tubing right here? See that right there? That would have to be cut more out of that to allow this piece to come up.
To come up further.
And a little bit off that edge of that. So we're going to do this. See, watch this here now. This has to be cut off. And some of this way has to be cut off to allow that to come up. You understand that?
Yeah, give it that clearance.
Yeah, cut that off a little bit, let that come up. And it probably could have a little bit on that side, but you know what? It's not bad because it's tight where it's hitting. You know, it's still tight way up in there. This one's not. Come up a little bit, and that one seems to be tight, does it not? Do you know what I mean? It's tight back.
Yeah. That one's definitely pushing down more, right?
Yeah, this one's tight back here. See where it's tight back here? See, we're going to cut this piece all going to get cut off. So if this is hanging down, we don't care. But if it's tight way up in the point where we want it, we should be fine. Wow, that sure closes her up. Let's take it back out. We're just going to do a little bit more. Just try to do a little bit more. Try to get it fitting the best we can. I'm just going to clean a couple things up here. Put my gloves on. Not doing it. Not doing it. Not doing it, man. No. All right, so it's got to come out in the center. You got to pull out in the center. Can you get out from yours? Ah. Woo. What a unit. All righty. We bent that up a little bit. But, I mean, that's what you have to do sometimes, what you got to do. I'll put my glasses on. Cut a little bit out of this. I'm going to give you your side back. I'm going to take just a little bit of this one. Here we go again. I'm going to stick mine in. Or do you want to stick yours in? What do you... Still doesn't want to... Pushes that down something else, doesn't it? Oh, you're still not in yet, that's why. There you go. All right. How you?
There we go.
Whoop, whoop.
Now she's in.
Yeah, just kind of, that can be pushed out a little bit. That fits good up in there. Yeah, I like that. Let's push this back. That corner can be pushed out a little bit. It's kind of rounded off there. And we can do that. Can we do that from the inside? Push that out. Have to take a look. Have to take a look. Sure can. Awesome. Alrighty. It's almost right where the welds were. You want to hold that? Geez, we should tack it. We almost should tack it and then flapper wheel it down. But this is the problem with that. If we tack it and flapper wheel it down to the shape it gets, we do not get any bead roll on the firewall. Do we? Do we want a bead roll on the firewall? Jolene's going, yes, we want a bead roll on the firewall. So you get your welder, Aiden. We'll get you geared up and we'll tack this bad boy on there.
All right.
You're gonna go that side, we'll tack it on. And the reason I say we'll tack it on, watch this now when I come to this side. Watch this corner over here on the far. Watch this right here when I push that out. See how when I push that out, how it fits better? Aiden, see that? See how it fits better when I push it out?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's what's got to happen there. That's no biggie.
Closes it up more.
What's that?
Closes it up more.
It does. That's what's going on there.
Tack it up top.
Tack it right there, I guess.
Right on the other welds.
Right there in the right there. Let's weld that together right there.
Okay.
Perfect. All right, let's tack it again right there. That's good. Yeah, that's good. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to run around this thing with a marker and try to give us our truest read possible. Aiden, are you able to? Maybe you got the new marker?
Yep.
All right. You want to go in and I'll push it tight.
Sure.
I'll push it tight. You try to get inside the truck. Well, you're going to get inside the truck. Just go in through the doorway there. Just try not to grab hold of the door or anything. There's a little thing you can stand up on and get in there. Put your ass on it first, maybe. Whatever you got to do. And everybody asks how we're going to get in. That's how you do it right there.
That's it.
Isn't it, Aiden? That's how you do it right there. Now, what we're going to do is we're basically going to try to get a true read on this firewall. And the true. You got your marker? Come up here. Come up here. I want you to get this. See, all along there? Yep. I want you to mark it all the way along the top of that, right to where the weld is. Good. Alrighty. That's one mark for there. Alrighty. Let's do this one. Okay. Let's get you out on the outside here now.
Okay.
That should be the easiest part, getting out. I see I got a couple pieces in the doorway I got to cut off. Is poking up in the metal there. Okay, Aiden, come over here, bud. See, let's finish tracing this here, and we'll make a straight line down there if we can.
Okay.
You didn't do bad there, did you? I'll draw a straight line with that. Let's go to the other side.
Okay.
Let's draw that straight line. Draw on the bottom. Get the bottom, the very bottom, and then I'll make a straight line all the way up into this part.
Okay.
That's what I'll do. I'll just take a ruler and do that. That's all right. Well, I suppose you got to get down there. Okay, I see what you're going now.
Yeah.
So it goes in that far and then down.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. Firewalls at the beginning stages. Yes, it is. Don't hurt her a bit.
No.
That's what we're going for right now. As we get this going here, I think we're going to try to bead roll a bead around that just to make it more strength. Our bead roller will not. We're only good for the outside right now. We'll figure it out what we want to do. That's what we're going to do. But we still can get the weld down at the bottom. We can finish that up a lot nicer now that I see that. We're rushing on that little bit because I want to do the firewall. And the reason I want to do firewall is for you guys. But we rushed on that one a little bit, but it's okay because we can still get at it. Let's give away a hat or a shirt, baby. Give away a hat or a shirt. My left palm's itching, coming into money. Or right palm, excuse me, coming into money. Coming into money. Every time my palm itches, don't matter if it's right or left, coming into money. What do you think, Aiden? You sweaty yet?
Oh, I'm getting there.
Aiden's working on his Mercedes. He's finding holes.
Oh, yeah.
Did you start it? Okay. $620 comments. Thank you very much. I can't say more than that. Thank you very much. Good or bad, we like them all. We're going to give away a hat or a shirt to a deserving person. Wow, I got to read all that. Brad Gates.
Do you want me to read it?
Sure. Brad Gates.
Surround yourself with positive vibes, happy people, and that won't make you happy, but it helps. Only you can make you happy. Only you can let the negativity get under your skin, learn from the negative, but don't live by it. Shit happens and you can't change that. Sometimes it happens and happens. It's not that it happens, it's how you react that makes or develops who you are. Chad, you're obviously too nice. You don't have to say anything about negative stuff they say in your comments. Love your show. Love the places and people you surround yourself with. Keep focusing on the positive, and we can only hope it rubs off on us too.
Well, Brad, I can honestly tell you, I have a side of me that probably 90% of the people would not see. I have a side where I turn every once in a while. Yes, I do, and I have to tell myself when I do that it's not the right thing. Yes, I do. I have to practice on it all the time. But I appreciate the good thoughts. I have to keep good vibes in my head. If I do not, well then the bad heart gets fed, and I'm interested in feeding the good heart, because we all know you got two hearts, and it all depends on which one you want to feed, and I want to feed the good one. And thank you very much. Appreciate that. Brad Gates, you deserve a hat or a shirt of your choice. And I have to talk to myself all the time to make sure I behave. Believe me. Have a good one, everybody. Jolene, look, you look mighty fine.